Have you ever been sewing up a pattern and you're like, you know what? I think this design could use a little bit more detail and flair. Well, I've got a great way to do that. Today, I'm going to show you how to add lace to your seams so that way you can have extra detail on any seams of a garment. And today, I'm going to be demoing on the collar for my latest pattern, which is a shirt dress. And you can get the pattern by joining my online sewing club, where you get a new pattern along with lessons every single month. You can buy it on its own, a la carte, or if you join the sewing club, you get a discount. So definitely go check it out through the link down below. There's a whole sewing community over there and a Discord where you can pop in and ask questions or show off your latest projects. Now let's get back to the collar. This technique's really awesome and you can use it on any pattern and it elevates the look of your garment. Today, I'm going to be inserting this little piece of crochet trim into a collar seam, but it could be piping, it could be lace, it could be rickrack, any sort of trim that you have, you can put it in any seam on a garment. Imagine adding this nice little detail to a princess line, the placket of a shirt, or a waist seam. It's amazing how this technique can really elevate the look of any design. And we're not just adding this lace to a straight seam, I'm going to show you how to add the lace to a corner or a point. So that's why I'm demoing on a collar today. So here's my collar pattern cut out. I've got my top and my bottom collar and my piece of interfacing, and I'm going to fuse my interfacing to my under collar, the bottom piece of the collar. So if you're inserting the lace into, let's say, the princess seam, you're not going to have interfacing there. This interfacing is just part of the collar. Using a fusible interfacing today, and I'm just going to be fusing this down with steam. You should always be using a pressing cloth, but I just really want you to be able to see it, so I'm not using one. And now my under collar is nice and reinforced. Now it's time to start adding our lace, and I'm going to be attaching it first to the collar piece with the interfacing. And if you're not working on a collar, you can attach it to either side of your seam. Now when I'm doing this, I like to go through and attach it to just one piece first. So that way I can basically baste it on so I know it's not going to move when I attach the other layer. And if you're adding lace to a collar, you want to add it to the short side, the long side, and the other short side. Make sure you're not adding it to the bottom edge, the curved edge, because that part's going to attach to your neck. So you're basically adding the lace where you want to see it on the outside of the garment. When applying the lace, we're going to apply it backwards, and you'll see why in just a little bit. So right now I have the edge facing inside that I want to be on the outside later. Now I'm going to pin the lace to the collar. And I've made sure to extend the lace off the edge so I can be sure that I'm going to have it caught by the bottom. Now when we get up to the corner, I want to make sure that I am folding it back on itself. And when you do this, make sure you're folding it the right way so that way everything is facing here towards the inside. So you can see how I'm putting this little pleat in it. I'm folding it on top of itself. And this is going to help us later for when it flips out. So no matter what the shape of the seam, you're going to be following the edge with your trim. Since I have another corner here, I also need to make sure that I'm putting the fold in. Now that I'm at the end of the seam, I can cut off the excess trim. Now we're ready to sew it down. I have my machine set to a basting stitch, which is a temporary stitch. It's a straight stitch with a long stitch length. So I'm going to be sewing right in the middle of this narrow piece of trim here at the edge, about 1/8 of an inch away, because I don't want to risk seeing it on the outside of my project later. And my seam allowance here is 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to be sewing this down at 1/8. Needle down, foot up and turn. When you get to those corners, really make sure everything is tucked over, essentially creating a 45-degree angle there with your fold. Now take out your project. Now I'm going to take the other color and place it right sides together right over the lace. And if this was a different seam you were putting lace into, you would just be placing right sides together. And now I'm going to pin the edges together, making sure everything is nice and lined up. And now we're going to go sew the edges together that we just put the lace in, and I'm going to be using a 1/4 inch seam allowance because that's what my pattern calls for. So you would use whatever seam allowance your pattern calls for. So I'm sewing a 1/4 of an inch away from the edge because that's where my seam allowance is. Now get to the bottom back stitch and let's take a look. Now it's time to reveal the lace. But before we do that, let's clip our corners. So I'm just going to clip off these corners just to reduce a little bit of the bulk here. And that's just something you're gonna do if you have a corner. If you have a straight seam, no need to do that because you don't have a corner. So now we're gonna flip it right side out and then we will be able to see the lace. So now you can see that beautiful detail of lace that's popping out at the side. I'm gonna go iron this collar and then we'll take a close look at it. So now you can see we have that beautiful little crochet lace detail right around the collar. And we have these beautiful little corners because of the way we folded our lace. Thank you so much for watching Sew Anastasia today. If you have any questions, leave it down below. If you have any additional tips you'd like to share with everybody, leave that down below in the comments as well. We would love to hear them. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when the new tutorials come out. And if you're not a subscriber yet, well, I hope you subscribe so you can see all the new videos when they come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. These videos are for you guys. Let me know what other videos you want to see coming up. Leave that down below in the comments. And if you want to learn even more about sewing, check out my online and in-person classes, along with the online sewing club, where you get that new pattern and lessons every single month, along with our Discord community. And if you want to know what's going on in the studio right now, check out my Instagram stories. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.